Hello friends, welcome to Tech Learning YouTube channel. In this video, we will explain some important electrical engineering questions. Friends, if you want to ask any question about the electrical engineering, please write in the comment section. So, let's get started. What is an ideal transformer? In ideal transformer, the output power is equal to input power. That means there are no losses in ideal transformer and the efficiency of an ideal transformer is 100%. An ideal transformer is an imaginary transformer because each transformer have some losses. In real transformer, losses can be minimized but losses cannot be reduced to zero. What are limitations of Ohm's law? The Ohm's law have following limitations. Ohm's law cannot be applied to any unilateral circuit. A unilateral circuit has unilateral elements like diodes, transistors, thyristors, etc. A unilateral circuit do not have same voltage to current relation for both direction of current. Ohm's law also cannot be applied to non-linear circuits where voltage and currents are not proportional. What is difference between a generator and alternator? A generator converts mechanical energy to electrical energy either AC or DC. An alternator converts mechanical energy to AC energy. In generator, magnetic field is stationary and armature windings rotates inside the fixed magnetic field. In alternator, the magnetic field rotates inside the conductor windings, so the stationary part of the alternator is a phase conductor. What are the types of losses in a transformer? There may be following losses in a transformer. Number 1. Copper loss. These losses are due to current flow through the windings. It causes the heating of conductors. Second loss is core or iron loss. There are two types of core losses. Hysteresis losses. These losses are due to magnetization and demagnetization of core. Second core loss is eddy current loss. These losses are due to currents generated inside the core. And third loss is stray loss or leakage flux. The fourth loss may be the dielectric loss. Why transformers are rated in kVA not in kW? The transformers are rated in kVA because the losses in transformer are independent of power factor. kVA is a unit of apparent power. The transformers are manufactured without considering the load being connected to it. Any kind of electrical load can be connected to transformer. It may be resistive, capacitive, inductive or combination of loads. Why transformers are rated in kVA not in kW? If a transformer is rated in kW, there may be a confusion about the type of load being connected. That's why the transformer is always rated in kVA. By doing so, we can eliminate the confusion regarding the type of load being connected. What are unilateral and bilateral circuits? In unilateral circuit, the properties of circuit changes with the direction of supply voltage or current. Unilateral circuit allow the flow of current only in one direction. The diode rectifier is the best example of unilateral circuit because it does not allow the rectification in both the direction of supply. In bilateral circuit, the properties of circuit does not changes with the direction of supply voltage or current. Bilateral circuit allow the flow of current in both the direction. The transmission lines are the best example of bilateral circuit because if you give supply from any direction, the circuit properties will remain constant. What are linear and non-linear circuits? In linear circuits, the current is directly proportional to voltage. That means the relation between voltage and current is linear. In linear circuits, the circuit parameters such as frequency, inductance, and capacitance remains same with the change of voltage or current. While in non-linear circuits, the current and voltage does not have a linear relationship. The electrical parameters of such circuit changes with the change of voltage and current. Why do we improve power factor? The reasons for improving power factor can be stated as number 1. Improved current carrying capacity of circuit. By improving the power factor, the current carrying capacity can be maximized in an electrical circuit. Number 2. Improved voltage. With an improved power factor, the voltage drop in conductor is reduced, which improves the voltage at equipment. Number 3. Reduced system power losses. The current losses are inversely proportional to the square root of power factor. Number 4. Reduced electricity bills. By improving the power factor, the electricity bills can be significantly reduced. What are the methods of improving power factor? The following methods are used for power factor improvement. Number 1. Static capacitor. The static capacitor provides the leading current, which neutralizes the lagging component of inductive current and hence the power factor is improved. Number 2. Synchronous condenser. When a synchronous condenser is connected across the supply voltage, it draws the leading current and eliminates the reactive component. So the power factor is improved. Generally, synchronous condenser is used to improve power factor in large industries. Number 3. Phase advancer. Phase advancer is a simple AC exciter which is connected to the main shaft of the motor and operates with the motor's rotor circuit for power factor improvement. The phase advancer is used to improve power factor of induction motor in industry. Why a motor is rated in kilowatt, not in kVA? The motor is rated in kilowatt since it specifies the capacity of motor to drive its load. It is the active power in kilowatt that is of interest when a motor drives a load. The motor has a fixed power factor. It only consumes the active power and provides the mechanical power in HP or kilowatt. However, a transformer is rated in kVA because its power factor depends on the nature of load. How do you know if a circuit is inductive, capacitive or purely resistive? For AC circuits, it can be done by using voltage and find out how much voltage is leading or lagging from the current. A purely inductive circuit will have current lagging from the voltage by 90 degree. A purely capacitive circuit will have current leading voltage by 90 degree. A purely resistive circuit will have no phase difference between the current and voltage. What are primary and secondary batteries? Primary batteries. The primary batteries can be used only once. Primary batteries are batteries that cannot be recharged. These batteries cannot be recharged and used again. Primary batteries are made of electrochemical cells whose electrochemical reaction cannot be reversed. Secondary batteries. The secondary batteries are which can be recharged and can be reused. The electrochemical reaction can be reversed in secondary batteries by applying a certain voltage to battery in a reverse direction. However, the cost of secondary batteries is high, but they can be recharged and reused. The secondary batteries have a huge lifespan if they charged properly. What is the difference between circuit breaker and isolator? Circuit breaker. A circuit breaker is a protective electromechanical device used to control flow of current, same like a fuse. It can automatically break the circuit in case of fault condition like short circuit or overload. It is a electronic device made by using MOSFET or BJT. A circuit breaker is a on-load device. Isolator. An isolator is a mechanical switch used for isolating or disconnecting the power supplies. It is an off-load device and it is operated manually. What are types of semiconductors? Basically, there are two types of semiconductors, intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic semiconductors are pure form of semiconductor while extrinsic semiconductors are obtained by adding an impurity to intrinsic semiconductor. There are two types of extrinsic semiconductor, p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor. What is the difference between surge arrestor and lightning arrestor? Surge arrestor and lightning arrestor both are protection device used to protect electrical installations and electrical circuits from the high voltage transient or surge. The surge arrestor is used inside the control panel to protect the component from high voltage spikes, while the lightning arrestors are used outside the circuits or building such as on transmission tower to protect the circuit from high voltage strikes of lightning. What is skin effect? The current density of AC passing through a conductor have a tendency to be very high near the surface and very low near the middle of its cross section area. This phenomena of unequal distribution of current is called skin effect. Skin effect is directly proportional to the frequency. What is dielectric strength? The dielectric strength of an insulating material can be defined as the maximum electrical field in kilovolt per millimeter area which an insulating material can withstand without the breakdown. What are various types of cables used for transmission? The types of cables used for transmissions are low tension or LT cable. This cable is used for transmission of voltage up to 1000 volt. Number 2, high tension or HT cable. This cable is used for transmission of up to 11 kilovolt. Number 3, super tension cable. This cable is used for transmission of up to 33 kilovolt. Number 4, extra high tension cable. This cable can handle voltage up to 66 kilovolt. Number 5, super tension cable. This cable is used for transmission of voltage up to 132 kilovolt.